Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Baker going to throw this right away. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That good for 19 and a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
First down, right back to Judkins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Mayfield. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Kings!
Mayfield down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Texans. Quentin Johnston from 13 yards out. And the Texans are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Now for the point after. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Colts nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Black, 95. Ready.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 7.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Going right side here, and that's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Let's go now. Red, 38. Set.
Love now. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Ready. 52 blue. Hut.
Henderson running straight ahead. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Set, ready. 60 seconds.
Now Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Come on, set. Block 40. Needle blue. Ready.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Smith red. 30.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, right. Let's go. Blue check. Blue 32. Hut.
Running left is Henderson. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have got the yard down to the 16.
1 yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. 50 green. Ready.
Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
On the ready.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Yellow 22. Set.
Here's Love. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
180!
Throwing, Mayfield. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Go, take it to the house.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Ready?
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Set, ready. Yellow. Cut.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Right at midfield.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Black 40. Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the
And Brandon, from our
45-yard
time in
line.
college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Ready. 45. White. Ready.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. 20. 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trevion Henderson, 44 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. A give up the middle, Jenkins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
180.
Mayfield to throw it. Finds Johnston. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35 back to work on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's got another one to Johnston. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Good. 180. What's up?
Left side, he finds Pierce. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And you build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. Finding Pierce on the crossing route. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Houston.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Good. 180. What's up?
They'll give it to Jenkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 9.
180. What's up?
Mayfield. Complete to Johnston here. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Quentin Johnston in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The ball comes out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Throwing. Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from. Arm incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Down. 10 black. 5. 97. Set. Go.
They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here we go. Set. Red. 38. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Play action this time with Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Ready, ready. Blue, 32. Fury, yellow.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
On the ready. Let's go now. 60 red. Hut.
Back to throw now on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that would go right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Set. Ready. Set.
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here we go.
Again, it's Henderson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 91 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trevion Henderson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the 2nd half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the 1st, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Johnston on the quick slant. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Now 3rd down and 7. Mayfield now. That is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
21 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
180!
Now Mayfield. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Here's Mayfield. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid game.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready, ready. Black 40.
Off the play fake, Love. Open man, Kyle Williams, he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
45. Watch set.
Again, it's Henderson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 114 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Got it. Here we go. Cut, cut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. Blue, 32. Hut, hut.
Love from the gun. Williams brings it in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black.
Hey, motion.
Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, a run with Henderson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trevion Henderson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Michael Dixon set to kick
The
off.
Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Mayfield keeps it himself, and he is going to have a Texans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's 2nd down and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Run. What's that?
Mayfield to throw. Johnston hauls it in. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
First down. A 5-yard gain.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Hey, alert 30. Point it right. Alert. What's that?
Mayfield. He gets this into the hands of Judkins. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Here comes 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Colts 40-yard line.
Here's Baker. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end. But this one falls incomplete.
Now Mayfield. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And the AFC champion has been crowned. On to the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.